We're on G now. Paragraph G. At last, Bates had some basic materials. He began to put together the parts to create a toaster. The end result wasn't pretty, but would it work? Bates plugged it in and it started toasting. So Bates plugged it in. What did he do? Yep. Outlet right here, he took his extension and plugged it in, right? And it started toasting. Unfortunately, after about 5 seconds, the wires melted. Unfortunately, what does that word mean? It's not working, it's bad, right? Unfortunately, I cannot come to your party tomorrow.
Exactly.
Right? Unfortunately, I didn't study enough for my test and I failed. Now, you wouldn't do that. Right? You study very hard for your test. So unfortunately, after about 5 seconds, the wires melted. So they melted, what happened to them?
They could transfer chain to the...
Yeah, they transferred back, right?
Yes.
As Bates said, I considered it a partial success, to be honest. A partial, so partial means what?
Like half the...
Yes.
The total.
So if we're thinking numbers, 100% success means everything went right, yes? A partial success means what?
50%.
50%, right? It wasn't all of it, 50, 60% success. A toaster is one of the simplest kitchen items. So another superlative, guys, we have the simplest. The simplest means what? Simplest. Not too difficult, right? Simple means easy. So if it's the simplest, is there anything easier? No, right? It's the easiest. It's the easiest thing to do. However, Bates worked for several months to make a toaster that worked for a few seconds. Right? Took him a long time. So, the next time you use a toaster or any everyday item, consider what is made and where the materials come from. You might appreciate your piece of toast just a little more. Appreciate. When we appreciate something, what does that mean? Thankful, right? We're thankful. So, you might be thankful for your piece of toast just a little bit more. So we reread the readings. Before we move on to the activity, does anybody have any questions? No? Are there any words we want to go over? No words in the reading we want to go over? No? Okay, so turn to 87. That's where we're going to start. So A, understanding the gist. Look back on your answer for exercise E on 84. So go back to page 84. You should have read that for homework. Or did it yesterday in class, Tuesday in class. So the building vocabulary.
E.
What did it say about E? E or B? Oh yes.
E.
Apologies. Part E. Predicting. The reading on pages 85 and 86 is about a man who tried to build a toaster. What materials do you think he needed to build? And you made a list. Steel, metal, copper, Plastic. Is that what you answered? Let's look.
Electric plug.
So microwave, iron, student, electric,
Plug.
plugs,
Cord.
cords, cell phone, television, refrigerator.
P.
E. Okay, what about you? On 84, so this page, this part. Ah, you didn't do this, or you didn't make your predictions. You got to make sure that you do the prediction parts, guys. So those three things. So for the most part, our predictions were what? Were they correct? What we wrote down on these parts over here, the steel, aluminium, all of that stuff. So were our predictions correct?
Yes.
Yes, that's good. We want them to be correct, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So go back to 86. Identifying main ideas. So look back at the reading on pages 85 and 86. We just reread it as a group. Match each main idea below to one of the paragraphs after reading B, C, F, G, and H. So each paragraph from our reading was labeled, right? So if I said, can you find me paragraph C?
It's number one.
It's number 1, but which paragraph in the reading is C? How does it start?
This studies decide to start by making up a few basic materials.
Perfect. So that would be that C, right? So you're going to find these paragraphs, B, C, F, G, and H. You're going to find those paragraphs and put them right here in that order. So the first one says, Thales decided to make some basic materials. Which paragraph do we learn about that?
C.
C, right? So the first answer is C. Okay. Get with you usually have people you work with, or you can work alone. Let's take some time, about 5 or so minutes, and try to match them up, okay? And I'm going to walk around and talk to you and help you. So what page are we on?
B.
Is it B?
Mm-hmm.
So go back to paragraph B. Over here. So that starts with D, so that means paragraph B is on which page?
Here.
Okay. So B says, in 2010, a British designer named Thomas Thales was inspired by this story. After reading it, he decided to build an electric toaster by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what this says?
So I decided to make some basic. Nope.
Nope. Okay, so then find these paragraphs, reread them, and figure out which ones go there. Here are you can only have the answers. They can be B, C, F, G, or H. So like your first one isn't an option. So it can't be, is that B?
C.
It's a C? Okay, so you want to change it to a C? Okay. We have C for the first one. What do we have next? Down here. So you put H. So even simple terms, things take a lot of effort to make. So go to, let's look at H. What does H say? You see the sentence? That's perfect. All right, keep going. Thales
At the west.
Watering plant. Okay, so let's look in here. And where do we see the information on the waste watering plant? So in paragraph D, what did he need to make?
Steel.
Steel.
Tin.
In the second, in E, what did he need to make?
Copper.
And the third one he needed to make?
Plastic.
Plastic. Right, so he needed to make plastic in. So 4 is he decided to make the toaster. Alright, you definitely finished this part. You've already started down here, huh? Okay, that's great. We're going to talk about this in just 1 second. So your answers are correct if you have them on the board. 1, C. 2, H. 3, F. 4, B. 5, G. Is everyone there?
Yes.
Awesome. And it started toasting. Unfortunately.
5 seconds.
Okay, so what's the answer?
5 seconds.
Perfect, perfect. So it works for about 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Muchos estaban aquí en el
Yeah. Tienes dos.
Do you want to check
La
your
segunda es
answers?
dos, ¿verdad?
Okay.
La primera es dos.
5 le puse yo. ¿Por qué? El 2 he decided to start
No, historia es uno. Tú estás en test.
Are you on C or are you on D? But hold on. So you've all finished filling out the keywords? Okay, yeah, then you can work on putting them in order. Okay.
Oh, there's the second spot, yeah.
If you have the answers for these, and you can fill in the blanks, come up and fill in the blanks for us.
Look for the same word?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's up there.
It's the year.
Is it? So thanks toaster work for, yeah.
This? It's almost.
world and peace
2002.
and store. What was mixed up?
Can you go, one of the three of you, do the next two ones? You can bring a book up there.
The word plastic is in more than one. So did you guys have different answers or same answers?
Use plastic to make the leg of the toast.
Unfortunately, partially.
You've got that? Yeah. And you've done the next part. Perfect.
Plastic.
Makes it that much easier, right?
Garbage.
We still have a couple more back here. Which one are we on now?
Outside.
Don't use plastic to make the blank of the toaster. So look up here at your answers. So we know it's going to be in paragraph F. So focus on paragraph
It's
F.
similar to a cage, it surrounds it.
So which one are you on? Same one. So don't use plastic to make the blank of the toaster. Up here, you've put the answer to some of the questions, right? So, Thanks found plastic in the water processing plant. What number was that?
G.
G. F, right?
Yeah.
So what should you be reading to find the answer? Paragraph F. Read paragraph F, that's where you'll find the answer. We've got 2 more left.
Án này. Grocery store này. C này. Grocery store C. Rồi
I know you've got
why
it.
what the big difference is in for thì cái đầu tiên là
So you probably did that first.
đọc cái store này
How the toasters work.
kế tiếp
I was thinking maybe it's the beginning.
bắt đầu start read
So we're on number
read
I.
the start
Did you get it?
when to start to see
First
read
you have to look at them before you
think what immediately see and think it's continue as by cái đầu này cuối đoạn là cái
We have all of the answers on the board,
yeah, nó ở cuối đoạn này câu kế cuối luôn.
but a lot of you have already begun part D, the sequences, putting all of the events in order. When I walked around, almost everyone had finished that part, yeah? Do you want some more time to put them in order, or do you just want to go ahead and start writing them on the board? Just go straight to the board?
I think it's difficult, they probably have to, they compare with other students, so they might have, be pretty sure.
Take some more time. 88, everyone there?
Yeah. Yes.
Or 89, excuse me. Okay. So the first thing, we're going to use your dictionaries and we're going to find the definitions of some words. So using your dictionary, here are some words you will hear in the video. Complete each definition with the correct use. Use your dictionary to help you. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words, new vocabulary words that we haven't seen before, that we're going to, when we watch the video, we will hear them. So we want to make sure we know those words beforehand, yeah? So the first one, community. Can we all say community? Community. Ecology. Ecology. Methods. Profit. And sustainable. Okay, so here are your 5 words. You have your dictionaries, we're getting your dictionaries. You can look these words up. Look them up in the dictionary and find their definition. And once you find the definition, you can put it into one of the 5 spaces. And then once we put them into the 5 spaces, we'll move from there. Does everyone understand?
Yes.
More or less? Okay, I'm going to walk around and make sure and help you. But look up the 5 words at the top of the page. And then once you have the definition, you can fill in the blanks. Yeah? You going to look it up?
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Yeah. Are you finding the
Yeah, because
definitions?
I was looking for.
You looking for which word are we looking? So starting with, which word are we starting with?
If you haven't, if you did.
E for ecology, so EC.
Did you already do it?
Do you see it?
If you want to, you can use it for a vocabulary.
Perfect. So here's the definition. The way in which plants, animals and people are related to each other and to their environment. So if you look up here, which one of these sentences works? So the first one, blank, is the study of relationships between living things and the environment. Is that ecology?
No.
No? What is ecology? You gotta find, go back to your dictionary. And it says, the way in which plants, animals, or people are related to each other and to their environment, or the scientific study of this. So it would be,
Number 1.
so number 1, so make sure then write it in. Do you need a dictionary or do you have a translator?
I think I'm using the phone.
Okay.
Is this right?
Let's look together.
Ecology,
Is the study
profit.
of relationships with, that looks right. If something is, and then that's a profit, is the money you make from a business, okay?
The community.
Community is a group of people who live in a particular area. So does that sound like that fits? Is that the definition?
Yeah.
You know, so what's the definition of community? You gotta look it up.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Ecology. Okay, so
You
it
probably already
is.
did the word and you go, what is that there?
I'm like, yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, it doesn't have an R because it's
EC.
the R has a sound.
We can hear it, yeah. we can
It's
actually hear it.
ED.
Yeah, so if you've heard it before, then you know. So as soon as we get to where I can look at that screen, I'll fix it.
Found it? Okay, and what does it say?
Yeah, so most people, I think, already have this, because these are homework, so you can compare.
Less and
Want you to do it?
Are
Did you already do it?
related.
So can you guys see if you have the same answer? You can help each other, because you speak the same language, right? Want to see if you have the same answer?
Okay, so the scientific study looks like you've already got it in place. Once you start to find your definitions and you've started to fill it out, go ahead and you can write one of your answers on the board and we'll look at them together.
okay.
Number one.
So on page 89.
Economy,
Okay.
ecology.
So what's number 2?
You can write them.
No, you can't do, we haven't watched the video yet, so you can't do
So if
this
you
part.
already did it, you probably.
So we're only doing
You
A
probably
and
did the dictionary, you already did it, yeah. Yeah, it's homework, so you don't need to,
No,
the dictionary, just for practice. So can you
Is
write
something
for us
like-
number 2?
It uses natural products for a long time without hurting the environment. So
Number 1?
did you look up all 5 words?
Some of the guys do 3, you want to do 3? We're going to do 2.
Wouldn't be messy. So number 5 is not rich.
That's not right.
No. So what do you had sustainable, what's the definition of sustainable?
Adjective able to be maintained at a certain rate or
I
level.
noticed that,
Okay,
there's
so
lots of
something
things
means
is
that's
that.
able to retain at a certain level, which means it's gonna stay like this, it's not gonna get worse, it's not gonna get better.
Without hurting the environment. So is this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
All
good
of these
job.
are right.
You should have been maybe looking at it while you were, while the video was on, but let's take a few minutes and fill it out. You can work with your neighbors, do some partner work and small group work. And I'll walk around with you. So there's 6 options, 6 different things. And then there's 6 answers. The answers being Costa Rica, a banana farm, the environment, Latin America, scholarships for poor students, and the classroom and on a farm. So with your small groups, start looking at and filling out those answers and we'll go from there. I'm done. We're not to ask, we're not here yet. We're right here. Calming the environment, okay.
Student from
Where did the video say the students from? From Costa, most of the students are from Costa Rica? No about that one. What did they say in the video? Did they say a specific country in the video?
It's a very simple word, doesn't mean that they heard it before, though.
Look at the 5 look at the 5 answers over here. In the video, did they mention one specific country that the students are all from? Where did they say they were from? So how many locations are over here? So how many of these answers are a place that you could live? So can you live in Costa Rica? Okay. Can you live on a banana farm? No. What about, can you live in the environment? Okay, so it can't be that. Can you live in Latin America? The university is in a more specific place. So there's two answers, right? Latin America or Costa Rica, that this one could be. So 3 is either Costa Rica or Latin America. Okay.
Oh, is that 9? Or take out that one?
And you finished all 5. 6.
When you make
And
the
you still have a couple more. So what's number 2? What's it say?
Flower.
Students learn to farm without harming. And remember, you can work together on this part if you need to. Without harming the, which one over here works?
Yeah, they don't need to be too much. Yeah.
You get
Right. So she wants a whole different question. I just read something a little bit for you. It has,
well,
it has
but my grandma said that.
So, key profits from the banana farm support, the classroom, and the classroom and on their farm. Does that seem okay? Finish filling them out. Make sure you're working together.
People already.
You already did this. You discussed your answers with the partner. Now let's look at personalizing it. You're going to write a few sentences on your own. Is that hard for you to see? Without stuff in the way.
I'm not sure if anybody really has, I don't really have any answers to that. Do you guys have any answers to that?
So the first one, do you grow any of your own food? Why or why not? How many people grow their own food?
Okay, we can skip that one, I think.
You do? What do you grow? Vegetables? What kind of vegetables? Vietnamese vegetables? Cool, right?
Because you can't get them.
Meat? Alright, so meat and vegetables. So those of you who don't, why don't you grow your own food?
Because I don't have space.
You don't have space?
And I don't know how
Time, right? That's a big one. I would be really bad at it. Everything would die if I tried to plant things. I can't do that. Number 2, do you think you would like to attend Earth University? No. Raise your hand if you'd like to attend Earth University. 1, 2, 3. Why do you? Okay.
Okay. It's okay.
Why do you want to attend Earth University?
Because that's not my field.
It's not your field.
Yes,
All right.
I like to different career. Probably for hobby, that's fine. But for a student, no.
Yeah. We can go there on holiday, get some fresh food.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also have lots of allergical problems with the trees and all.
Oh yeah. Oh, nature. You be outside, hot and sweaty.
Yeah.
Snakes. All sorts of animals. Get dirty.
Small animal.
All the small little
Mosquitoes.
we all start making sure there's no mosquitoes on us, right? But some of you said you do want to go to Earth University. Why would you want to go?
Houston University. I will let
You want to
you.
go to Houston University. But there were 4. Yes, there were 4 people raised their hands and said, yes, I want to go to Earth University? Why do you want to go to Earth University?
Well, because you learn about the farming stuff, but you also learn about business.
That's true. So it's a good way to learn new business skills. What about you? You change your mind?
No, I don't want to join the Earth University, but I like what they teach, like the leadership and the farming stuff. You know, yeah, it's a good experience to know, but not as a student. I wouldn't study it. It wouldn't be like a career for me.
Wouldn't be a career.
No.
But you want to watch videos of other people doing the farming and being in the dirt, and then you can learn the leadership skills and the farming, right? Okay. All right, so that's the end of 89.